Good morning, viewers. Here we are for our last day at Uluru. We're actually checking out at 10, but we decided we would squeeze in one more little walk around the Mala walk. It was such a fantastic walk. When we went here in the first day, we thought we'd like to squeeze it in one more time. So yeah, we've come out this way. What are we up to, day 8 or 9, or I'm losing track. Sunday to Sunday was 7. What day are we today? What day is it today? Tuesday. It'll be day 9 today. Oh wow, day 9 today. And yeah, we're back at the rock one more time around Uluru. We're not going around it, we're just going to go for a look. We just loved this walk the first time we arrived. It was quite magical. Fairly busy this morning. Great time to come out. We are about 8 o'clock in the morning and it's much cooler. It's in shadow. It's about 20 degrees. We would suggest this compared to 35 yesterday. That was really, really hot. And yeah, it was just one of those things that we realised once you get out there, God, dude, this country gets a bit hot. Once that sun gets up high in the sky. It was 35, it wasn't terrible, but it was certainly hot out this way, nice and dry. So we're doing the Mala walk one more time, and we'll show you some more beautiful Ayers Rock, Uluru, the rock scenery as we go, Angela and I. It's just incredible. We've noticed there's a few tours this morning, so there's some buses, and even now we're about to come across a bunch of people and their tours. Looks like they do most of the tours in the morning and late afternoon, of course.
Watching the waves roll in from the ocean, watching the flowers bloom on a tree, watching our children play and grow older, watching the love between you and me. It's a beautiful world that we live in. It's a beautiful world that we live in. It's a beautiful world that we live in. It's a beautiful world that we love in. Song of human lives breathing, hearing a voice of forgiveness sin. It's a beautiful world that we live in.
About this morning at, in Western Australia, we say kaya when we greet people. That's our Noongar language to each other, and here it's palya. So palya. So slight differences, of course, in the languages and things like that, but yeah, it's good fun to learn these little things. Yeah, the people, of course, different, the Anangu people, and yeah, we have the Wajak tribes around our area, and yeah, like I said, we're trying to squeeze in this walk, which took us about an hour and a half to 2 hours. This morning we've got to get back and pack ourselves up and get ready to drive 3,700 kilometres back home. We're going to spend a couple of days in Adelaide, but yeah, so we just thought we'd try and squeeze in one more walk because it's such a special place. Yeah, this is where the old people used to sit, the elders, and I think I filmed it earlier, but yeah, they're still black all over the ceiling of this cave, because This is where they used to sit in their campfires and cook and talk and tell stories and do things like that. It even smells a bit smoky, I think. But it could be just me. There are, again, bits of artwork over the walls.
Touching the heart of all that is young, touching the mind that craves complete stillness, touching the beauty caught in the sun. It's a beautiful world that we live in. It's a beautiful world that we love in. It's a beautiful world that we live in. It's a beautiful world that we love in. That links you and I, feeling the pull of destiny waging, feeling the energy that can't die. It's a beautiful world that we live in. It's a beautiful world that we love in. It's a beautiful world that we live in. It's a beautiful world that we love in.
So we're just reading a sign here about the Uluru walking tracks and the base walk, so all the way around. So here we are on the Marla walk. That's where we walked this morning, and it's about 1.5 hours there and back if you stop and read everything and look at everything. We had a quick one this morning because we've already been, but the base walk goes all the way around Uluru, all the way around the other side. It's almost a triangle shape, isn't it? I always thought it was more rectangular. But yeah, and all the way back to the main car park. Anyway, that takes, it's 10.6 kilometres and takes 3.5 hours. I've heard it takes about 4. The Uluru walk's 1.5 hours and 1.5. The Langkata walk is 4 kilometres, 1.5 hours. The Kenia walk, I think it is, 1 kilometre return, 45 minutes. Alright, that's going back across this way. And the Marla walk, which we just did, which is 1.5 hours. So yeah, there's plenty of walks you can do. And of course, even spending time in the cultural centre down here, that took us out. We were there for quite a few hours. That was fantastic. If you come here, go and have a look at the cultural centre. It's worth it. So there you go. I'm glad we didn't do the 3.5, 4 hour walk around the base in 35 degree heat. That would have I think knocked us out. But yeah, incredible. Here we are on Lassiter Highway, heading towards Stewart Highway, 230 odd kilometres away. It's about 10:30. I'm a bit late for the 10 o'clock one. Left Uluru. We were a little bit sad about leaving it actually. We were quite enjoying our days of getting up and going to the rock and then coming back and getting some food, and yeah, it's been quite pleasant getting a little routine there, and yeah. Anyway, travelling back along the highway in search of a late breakfast from somewhere. We'll probably try the Garn, which is about 230 kilometres. Is basically on the highway turn off between Lassiter Highway and Stewart Highway. Yeah, we'll catch up with you then, Uru. So, yeah. It says down here on the sign, we're just having a bit of a chuckle. Sex. Now that we have your attention, no shirt, no service. So you got to wear your shirt. We're at a place called Curtin Springs. Yeah, we just stopped off here to see if we can get ourselves a drink, have a break, go for a walk, stretch the legs. Got some lawn happening here. I like these Australian toilets. There's Sheila's on this side. There, I know, and Blokes on this side. Alice Springs, 360k away. Here's Rock, 100k away. Mount Connor, oh yeah, we passed that one on the way back. Romeo. It's quite hilarious. We're out in the middle of nowhere at Curtin Springs, and there's a queue for the Sheila's Dunny. Anyway, we're making. Yeah, it looks like it. Let's go and have a look. Alright. Curtin Springs. We've got some parrots and lorikeets and some lorikeets up there. Oh, it's like a little oasis here. Very pretty. Yeah. Yeah. So get a Curtin Springs paper, homemade paper. This is the shop where you put your orders in. You can even get arrange some tours if you want. Go out. So again, we're still at Curtin Springs. Just sitting in an undercover area, waiting for our brekkie to come out. Cup of tea with bacon and egg toasty. I like this old Toyota grill with the lights. Lovely. And yeah, our shop store. It's actually quite cool under here. Looks like they've done use the tree stuff and the chicken wire to create the shade. And yeah, it's not too bad in here. So our brekkies arrive 5-10 minutes later at the most, so very quick. Super hot. Fresh cooked. We've got a cup of tea there. Bacon and eggs. Tray with tomato sauce and barbecue sauce, can't go wrong. Bit of milk for the cup of tea. Sensational. Look at this, we've got sandwiches, cup of tea. Angie's literally got a cake fresh out of the oven. We've got some fresh made sandwiches just made out the back. The lady walked through them a few minutes ago. Corned beef, egg and lettuce. Oh, sensational. The food we've had on this trip has just been amazing. Middle of nowhere, we stop and we have these incredible meals. Food review. Come on. There in the distance is Mount Connor. We've just left Curtin Springs, had a fantastic feast, and met a couple of people there and had a bit of a yak. They've been travelling for 4 to 5 months or something, they said, across and around Australia with their camper van. Yeah, it's about 1 o'clock. We're just shy of the Stewart Highway, about 30k from it. Nothing much to report. Highway's still the same. Fair bit of traffic going into Uluru today, so going against us. Lots of caravans and campers and things, yeah. And a few going our way, but not many. Yeah, it's been a pretty quiet, cruisy little trip out the Lassiter Highway so far. Here we are once more at Culgera. Stopped in here to fuel up one more time. On our way back to Coober Pedy. Yeah, it's not a bad little place. This is the first and last pub in the Northern Territory, depending on which way you're going. Well, come up to Marla, coming up on our left. It's still on the Stewart Highway, where, well, I don't know, I can't see my car thing. We're a few hundred kilometres down anyway. Not much has been happening. Here's Marla right now. Coober Pedy straight ahead. We're just going to keep going. We got fuel, we got food, we got water. It's going great. 232 to Coober Pedy, so not far. A couple of hours. Oh, there's a nice big roadkill. That looks like a cow. Oh, look at that. Yeah, just look at the size of that. I hope we don't bloody hit those sorts of things. That's big. I assume this sort of stuff happens at night with these huge trucks. Those road trains wouldn't be able to stop. They are massive. Anyway, Coober Pedy, here we come. Here we are at Coober Pedy, back in our underground room. We're actually in room 3 again, which is really weird to go back to exactly the same room umpteen days later. Was it 3 or 4 days later? But yeah, back in our underground room. We're about to hit the town. Again, about 7.5 hours worth of driving. A long one. So Angie and I are looking forward to just going for a walk. It's about 6:20. So yeah, it took us a while to get from Uluru to here. But yeah, fairly uneventful trip. Lots of highways. Isn't that right, darling? Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's back there. Uluru. So yeah, we're about to go for another walk around Coober Pedy. We're staying at the Desert Cave Hotel Convention Room, room number 3, dug into the side. Looking forward to it. Should be good fun. Here we go. So here we are at Coober Pedy at night. One more time. We've gone back up to the Big Winch 360. Had a excellent risotto and calamari and chips and salad. Beautiful. Ginger beer. The town's pretty peaceful tonight. We came on a Friday night and there was the high school band and everything going, but tonight it's pretty quiet. A lot of people in the Big Winch 360 eating, but yeah, no bands or anything going on. Looking good. Probably go back to our rooms and collapse and get up to some stage tomorrow and head on down to Port Augustus the next day, 5.5 hours. That's day 9 of our trip across Australia. Did about another 700 or so kilometres today. Uluru.